Well, here we go then. Battle seeding Heat 1. Remember, this is new for this weekend. The results of this race will give us the battle brackets for later on. So we could see somebody go out early if they come up against someone quick in those battle brackets early doors. Chris Meek's car just fixed.
Here we go. So out of the gate, Robin Larson's one to watch. Meek, as we say, he pulls up to the grid, but he unfortunately shuts it down. So going to turn one, looks like, look at Johan Kristoffersson, his first ever Group E battle, and takes the lead.
Well, Kristoffersson, four-time world champion. I mean, I spoke to him this morning, Jared. You know, he hasn't had much time in this car. It's all new to him. It's a little bigger, a little heavier, but a ton of power, and he's up where he's used to being. He's used to being out front. Not just going to be fast guys against slow guys like a soccer tournament. Wait until the final to see the quick people. Having a look up the inside.
Oh, look at that. Look at Robin Larson going for the pass on Johan Kristoffersson. Look at him nosing in, really trying to take charge and take that from Johan. Going for that Joker lap. Yeah,
he had to, didn't he? He was right up behind Johan. There was no opportunity to get past there. He had a little sneaky look up the inside.
And you really got to throw it down to, look at this. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you can see the Joker predictor there. So he loses first place. That's what they're saying.
That's what they're saying. Let's see. Kristoffersson, 4 times a world champion. It might go the other way. It is saying at the moment. We know Larson was quick on the previous lap, Jared. Here we go.
All right, so going into that Yokohama Tire Joker lap goes Johan Kristoffersson. Robin Larson, can he keep it clean? Can he keep it tidy? And he is going to take the lead. Look at that. Johan Kristoffersson loses it. Robin Larson gets the checkered flag. Robin Larson continues to see his success as we NITR go. Let's go, Nitro. Send it. Here we go. Look at that. I told you, Eriksson is one to watch. He gets the jump. Oh, Fraser McConnell gets into the side of Grunholm. Let's take a look. Colby, who do you think?
Oh, Grunholm sideways. Grunholm sideways, wasn't he there? He got a nudge. As you say, the door got closed. As they come through that 90 left, they're on the loose, trying to put the grip down, but it's a big, wide, slick tire, and you get a lot of wheel spin coming onto the straights. What we'd expect from the surface.
Look at Travis Pastrana. Oh, wow. I was going to say he had a busted lip. Now, look at that, navigating through that, goes back down. That's going to obviously impede on aero more than anything.
It's going to impede his vision, isn't it? So, left-hand side of the car, which, of course, is where he's sitting.
Look at that. It looks like Pastrana's almost going to land on Eriksson out front, hitting that 8-shot gap. Now, remember, none of those leaders, they haven't taken the Joker lap. Oh, look at that. Get inside. Travis Pastrana cuts in on the inside, and boom, goes the dynamite.
Go on, Travis, having a look with the hood folded back in the Vermont Sports Car Machine, looking up the inside. He's actually best, Jared, when he's either off the throttle completely or flat out and it's folded back. This middle speed, it's right in front of his vision. He can't see where he's going. So it's just now about weather. And the gap's come down, 2.8 now between Pastrana and Eriksson, as Eriksson's coming under pressure from Grunholm. Oh, Grunholm's sorry, in the lead. So Grunholm's in the lead.
Grunholm with his fastest lap. Seems like he was just kind of pacing, seeing the right line, seeing what's going on here. And Nicholas Grunholm now has the lead. Look at that. And that's what Travis was talking about. Getting at angle when they go over that 8-shot jump. Ride that cushion. And the track is really going to transform throughout the weekend.
You can hear the gravel getting sprayed up, can't you? They go into the Joker lap now. Grunholm goes in. Eriksson is right behind. Look for Pastrana on the inside line. Probably going to get this. Grunholm's got the throttle lit. Pastrana too. Grunholm just holds him off at the line. Couldn't have been closer.
Fraser McConnell getting that inside line. Ollie Bennett taking the outside line. The first corner is a right as they go from asphalt to gravel and then back to asphalt. Ooh, look at that. Already contact. Ollie Bennett punching in with that right nose. Here comes Fraser McConnell wrapping around, and you talked about how loose it is. This big 8-shock tabletop is a massive jump.
It is a big jump. Yeah, you certainly, you're taking off nice and high there. You don't feel the landing at all because the cars are so good. Ollie looks to the inside. Lets Fraser know he's there. He's got to make Fraser drive at his mirrors. Fraser's won the start. We saw a tiny mistake here from Ollie Eriksson in the seeding race, Jared. He just touched the curb on the inside, ran wide. Bennett hits him again. Now, there's a limit, but go on, Ollie.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, you can't win in practice. You know, it's bragging rights. You want to be that TQ. You want to win the battle bracket. But the real battle goes on to tomorrow. So save the car. That's 3 contact punches from Ollie Bennett in the rear. And you know what? You might be able to push him out of the way, but you're going to get a DQ or get a penalty.
He wants to keep Fraser on his toes, does he? So now Bennett goes Joker. Bennett decided that early, Jared. And one of the things here is because the leading driver has to brake to turn left, they can actually affect your speed into the Joker. So good job by Bennett by deciding to go early.
All right, so it looks like it's going to be quick work here, and the checkered flag is waving, and Fraser McConnell makes it look, like I said, just look really easy against Ollie. Even with that contact, Ollie's knocking on the door, but Fraser said, nah, dude, I don't want any.
Nitro comes up. Watch for this. Who's going to get more wheel spin? Very even start between the two cars down towards turn one. Conor Martel has the inside line. He gets the inside line by virtue of the previous results in the seeding races, and that's what's made the difference. Vavey goes for the cutback, Jared. He's trying to get him on the inside on the run to turn two, but he can't.
Conor Martel got the clean air. I think Vavey's going to pace him.
Yeah, Vavey looks to the inside. Martel's a little bit wide of the apex there, but he still can't find a way through. Watch for the dirt ramp up here. They'll get a little bit more air. Vavey takes the wide line, looks to the inside, trying to set him up with a long right-handed sweeper. This is where we saw Travis try and make the move. And Jared, I think you'll see people run a little bit deep here and get the car rotated up the inside. But look, Vavey's dropped a long way back here.
And Conor does a really good job. We talked about that, and that's what Travis is really excited about. Getting that angle, jumping and landing and drifting out of that jump. So here we go. Conor Martel gets the checkered flag. Unfortunately, Vavey gets second, so Martel will advance on. We are going countdown to race, and we are ready to get after it here. Cross car battle, semifinal one. Who's going to get the whole shot? Who's going to get the jump into turn one? It seems like a fairly equal start. All of them getting off almost simultaneously and getting out front. That is Pasi Penttinen. Look at that. I love these things. I mean, you know, I know our boy Street Bike Tommy. He's like, I want to get one. I'm going to race. Let's go.
They're so much fun.
Yeah,
you
ripped in them.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, Osterberg takes a look up the inside and gets Merstad. Merstad gets dumped into the dirt. Bowden's gone P3 meanwhile. But out front is Pasi Penttinen leading. Bowden's trying to go around the outside of Osterberg. Again gets a wheel on the dirt. He might lose out into Merstad. Trying to stay outside. Looks to the inside. So Osterberg holds on to P2. Bowden's up in the third. And Merstad dumped from the front row to fourth.
Yeah, and you can see our leader there, Penttinen, getting up even on two wheels and just throwing it. Oh, diving on side. Oh, we got a broken left suspension going over. Wow, an absolute explosion that back left. Let's talk about the running order right now. Penttinen out front, Merstad in second. Baldwin sitting in third with that swollen elbow.
Yeah, Baldwin is doing well, isn't he? So, I mean, I saw him yesterday, I was like, dude, your elbow, like, it's massive, Jack.
Really?
It's like someone's taken a tennis ball onto his elbow. It's massive, and it will be sore. And the other thing is, if you bash your elbow in one of these things, Merstad goes joker. Bowden's on the standard lap. Bowden's been joker already. Yes, he has. Yeah. So Bowden slots up into P2 now as we go on to the last lap.
I'll just strut out there. I look like Bowser, you know, just or you know, Kiddy Kong out there. All right, so there we go. The checkered flag is out with Penttinen getting the win. Bowden's, Merstad, and Gotherson. So here we go. Semifinal 2 of cross car. You see the sign? And that's what they're going to do. Lick the stand, popping a wheelie there out back.
Sebastian Enholm, it was, Jared. Yeah, brilliant. Got so much traction. That was actually Rico Hukar was telling me this morning. Gustafsson makes a mistake. Hukar takes the lead. Gustafsson maybe going to go down even further.
Wow.
This is another position. But yeah, they were saying they're trying to dial the wheelies out. They were getting so much traction at the weekend. Last weekend, they were getting loads of wheelies off the line.
Oh, man. Our dude out front, who was that? Oh, what do we got going off? I mean, these guys are using. You talk about how much course they have. They're using every square inch of this thing.
It was one of the Enholms. I think it's Frieda Enholm that got muscled out, but it was yeah, a little bit of carnage. Yeah, look at the size of the jump they're getting as well, where they've added the dirt to it. They don't take the 8-shot gap jump. They take the alternate line around the outside. Yeah, drivers want to move up through them. Hukar coming through the left-hander onto the straight, so he's going to pull a few gears as we chase down the straight with the drone. Hukar's going to get the win in this one. We'll go through to the final, along with Isaac Eganson, who crosses the line in P2. Everybody else will have to go to their LCQ. So 6 cars in the LCQ will fight for 4 places in the final. It'll be an 8-car final. Different kind of drama, isn't it, with the anti-lag on. He's trying to get the whole shot here. Malevsky had a cracking race earlier on today. You're on board with the drone as Wheeler and Tracy McConnell head down. Per Eklund stalled on the grid, so he's got 2 jokers to do as well. But McConnell has got Malevsky just where he wants it. Keeps the door shut, Jared. Look at that. McConnell didn't allow himself to run wide in turn 1 because he knew Yuri would be looking to go up the inside. Getting his elbows out, and like we said, he's gonna get the most track time here. Look at that, the elbows, and then he just throws the whole on roadblock right in front of Malevsky. So McConnell now out front. Malevsky trying to cut the corners, gaining some ground on Fraz. Again, 4 laps in total. So 3.31 seconds. I think that's going to be enough for Fraz to hold on to it. Again, not hitting that 8-shot joker lap. Ooh, look at, yeah, man, Malevsky using all the course. So going wide to then tighten it up.
Yeah, I mean, he took that jump really big. He carried a lot of speed over the jump, and it forced him a little bit wide, but it seemed to work.
Here we go, going towards the finish line. Fraser McConnell does hold on to it and does get the win. Malevsky gets second. Here we go, Nitro to go, send it. McGinnis had some words with him, and I'll get into that as they send it here. Good start. Seems they were simultaneous, but we'll see if that pole position, Olofsson and Hallman on that front row, kind of in formation right now, but now they're going to get into the battle. Oh, there it is. So that's what I was going to say. McGinnis, I had some words with him, and all of his team is saying, stop hitting. He's just at Linden Hill. That dude was just going toe-to-toe. There was not a straight corner on that thing. Tommy, yeah, I mean, street cheese Tommy. Oh, whoa, we get a little bit of contact there between McGinnis. So Olofsson says, all right, you know, hey, I'm gonna throw him right back at you. So McGinnis holds on to that second position, but look at Hallman, gets the fastest lap.
Is that the split to Olofsson though?
No, that a full 5 seconds. There's no way.
Whoa!
Oh, look at this.
Push to pass.
And McGinnis pushed the pass in a different direction. Oh my gosh, not the button, but actually pushing the car. Here we go, McGinnis gains the win and passes Hallman. Call it, Neil. I'll let you go. What do you
Nitro.
got?
N-I-T-R-O, send it.
Yeah, you did it. You did it, Peter. You did it. You're a fly. You're a real boy, Pinocchio. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I just mashed a bunch of cartoons there, but let's talk about not far from a cartoon. These are Hot Wheels.
Wow.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, great pass by Enlund.
Superb. Outside to inside. Classic undercut.
All right, Janssen, Enlund. We got two Janssens out there. Arlen Kadlinski. Michaela, excuse me. Enlund out front.
Still some action going on in the background.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Kasper Janssen with a bit of contact.
The bump and run. All right, let's see if Enlund can hold on to it. And just, again, Styles for Miles going past that A-shock. But the battle for second is the real battle we're going to see. Using all the course there. You see Kasper? All right, so here going into that Joker lap, that is Enlund out front. So Enlund gonna get the victory. Can it be challenged by one or two of the Janssens? And no, Enlund start to finish with style. Here we go, 10 seconds. Robin Larson, Fraser McConnell. Who's gonna get the jump? Who's gonna take the lead into turn one? Larson, who won in Linden Hill, or Fraser McConnell? Looks like they're toe-to-toe, neck-to-neck, and Robin Larson takes the inside line, blocks out Fraser McConnell. Let's see how clean and tidy they are.
So for me, McConnell, he knows if he's lost out at the start, Jared, it's going to come down to who can nail a couple of super quick laps, get that job done, and he'll be thinking already about when he goes for the Joker. I think he'll go immediately unless Larson goes in front of him, which he's not going to do for the lead. Watch for the handbrake. Here it is, he'll use it now on the right-hander, and now Jared to get it straight, and then watch him flick left. Yokohama Joker lap, Robin Larson is in, he's responded immediately, comes out in front. You're on board with Fraser McConnell. That is the view as he sees Larson awesome. Come out. Unfortunately, the gap's gone up. So Larson, the round one winner, doing a brilliant job, Jared.
Great commentary and just talking and walking us through that. That was awesome, man.
Trying to get in and out of and take you behind the scenes. I always like it for people to feel behind the scenes. You see yellow sectors from Larson, so he's not going as quick as he was earlier. He doesn't need to. Great win by the round one winner, just cruising it down the straight to take the checkered flag. He will be the first driver to go through to the semi-finals.
All right, here we go. Nitro to go. Let's go ahead and send it. Pastrana and Bakkerud. This is going to be one to watch. Look at that. The Vermont sports car, the black, white, and green. And, of course, the RX Cartel. Bakkerud, ooh, look at that. Cutting him off on the pass.
Bakkerud trying to be the only person so far, Jared, to go from the outside to the inside. Watch him now. Pastrana's going to go tight. Look for Bakkerud in the background. We'll try and get him on the exit here. But Pastrana's nailed it on. Remember last year he ran wide in Utah, and he never ran wide again, did he? And he knows why. You give these guys an opening, they're there.
You know, Pastrana, ooh, look at that, Bakkerud, we got contact. Houston, we have a problem. Sweden, we have a problem. Strongest things, you know, like Stranger Things. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at that.
Contact on the landing there, Jared. Bakkerud goes for the outside line, going to look to switch to the inside, see if he can get a pass on this dirt section. This is the section of the track that Pastrana said, that's when we go to America, which I absolutely loved. And the dirt track's over, they're going to be epic. Bakkerud makes an early decision for the Joker, doesn't lose any time on the way in. This is the lap for both of them. Watch those sector times at the bottom.
1.6, Bakkerud's getting him, man. He is absolutely drooling, ready to take down Travis Pastrana. So Bakkerud says he'd love to win here. He hasn't had a win in a while, but going into that Joker lap. Here comes Bakkerud. Bakkerud blue goes for the pass, and Bakkerud gets the checkered flag. And there it is. The fans erupt, getting the revs. Connor Martell's going to try to take him down. The other VSC Vermont sports car vehicle. And look at that, quickly Connor Martel jumps out front. He says he's really comfortable in the dirt. We talked about how similar driving style the Vermont sports car drivers are, and Connor Martel, he likes the dirt, as does Travis.
Yeah, he's got to try and get one of those cars further up towards the front of the field, hasn't he, after Travis has gone out a little bit early. So on board Gronholm, a little bit sideways, hooks over the curb on the inside. 2.998. Can Gronholm chase down Connor Martel? He goes over the A-shot, gap jump in the background now. Here's Martel, he's gone back up to 3.4. So something in the first sector went in the favor of Gronholm. Look, it was purple, but he's dropped away again here. Martel might have enough.
Here we go. So Connor Martel goes for that Yokohama Tire Joker lap. Let's see, can he get him? 3.39 seconds. Here comes Gronholm. He is charging at him, but no, it's not enough. He shuts him out. Connor Martel, wrap out, get him pumped.
Christopherson looks down to the dash, so experienced. 4 times a champion, but Eriksson, from the family that built these cars, gets a better start on the run to the first corner. Christopherson gets in his door. Eriksson goes sideways. Johan to be patient on the inside line, going to try and get a big jump. Stay alongside him on the run to turn 2. Sideways for Christopherson, almost collects Eriksson. Eriksson mines the poles on the inside of turn 2. Sideways, it couldn't have been closer. 4-time world champion up behind him. This one's going to be interesting.
That was some great, what do you mean gonna be? It is. Yeah, absolutely right out of the gate. And like you said, the family that built it, the Olsbergs, right there on the side, but Johan Christopherson getting into it. You can see a little battered and bruised, but no big deal. Johan really airing it out. Really well done there. Let's see if we can get him on the gap. Look at Johan. Yeah. I mean, flirting with it over the gap. Relax, zero chill.
Mate, that's parking distance over the gap jump behind Eriksson. Now on the handbrake inside. I expect him to go Joker immediately, and he does. So that's to try and give himself, he would love 2 laps. He'd like Eriksson to stay out, but I tell you what, he's done it 100 times in 1 lap. So Eriksson will know, and I am absolutely certain he'll respond on the next lap.
Yep, so here we go.
Over the big jump goes Eriksson in the background. There is Christopherson. Wow. It's a huge air from Christopherson. Yeah, front of the car with the hood up again. 3.1. So Eriksson has responded. 2 green personal best. Not going as quickly as Christopherson did on the previous lap, but he has managed to edge it out. He goes into the Joker lap now. Going to be close as they come through the left-hander.
And here we go. Johan Christopherson. He is trying to go for it. Is it going to be enough? Oliver Eriksson comes out swinging and literally crosses across the finish line first. So well done by Ollie Eriksson, holding off that 4-time champ. These things have so much power, and he talked about that, Coley, detuning them, making sure they can keep the traction.
Oh, Gotherson got a bit of wheel speed on the outside line. Frieda Enholm with a brilliant start from the back row. Not so much for Osterberg. Gotherson moves across and shuts the door. Sebastian Enholm looking to the inside line of Gustafsson in the white buggy. Your leader at the minute, Merstad. So Merstad going to hold that inside line. Gustafsson slots in. Sebastian Enholm behind. Could not be closer. Aggressive move off the line for Kalle Gotherson, but nicely done. And Osterberg moves up from P5 to P6 to P5.
Yeah, really well done there by Osterberg.
Joker predictor saying plus 2.9, Gustafsson minus 1.5, that he will lose first. We figured that because, of course, Merstad was in first when he went into the Joker. Where's Osterberg? Dropped back.
Wow.
Osterberg's on the go slow, going up the jump from the commentary position. Osterberg loses a place, drops down to P6. We can see that from our window. You guys can't see it, you'll see in the leader. So Gustafsson from Merstad out front. So who's going to make it? Is it going to be Enholm or Gotherson? Into the Joker lap goes. On the left-hand side of your screen, Gustafsson, Merstad goes through, and in the background, I think Enholm's going to make it.
Yeah, look at that. So again, we're taking 4 are advancing. Who do we got?
They both are, Jared. So the Enholms go from potentially not making it through. They both make the cut. Sebastian and Frieda and Gotherson and Osterberg go out on the last lap.
All right, here we go. Who's going to come on top? Who's going to get on that front row with Fraser McConnell? Let's find out. Here we go.
This is basically a battle, Jared. Yeah, I've just realised the LCQ's 3 laps.
Yeah, so it's a battle.
We've had a sneaky battle in to decide who gets to join Froud on the front row in the Supercar final.
So Bergstrom gets into the back of Bolevsky, and Bergstrom just not able to capitalize. Both these guys, neither of them taking the Joker lap. So here they go. They're going to have to take it, or are they not?
So well, I'll tell you what, Bergstrom wants to hope Bolevsky's lost count, because if Bolevsky doesn't take it, Bergstrom can win, but that's not going to happen. He's going to go this lap.
Yeah.
In he goes. For me, Bergstrom at the very least should have Joker on lap 2, because you hope that the other guy has a problem, you can win. If he has a problem with the Joker lap and stalls you up. But it's Bolevsky, isn't it? There we go.
All day Bolevsky. Again, you want to get in the final, they all will be in, just get it run, because you can't win unless you're in it.
Amazing reaction time from McGinnis, who we were talking about. He goes from the back row, going to try and go around the outside in turn 1. Needs to get inside and not let Arlen Kotlinski bully him out in turn 2, but he's going to hold on to second anyway. Lane Vakela gets the whole shot. McGuinness coming through. I can see brand new stickers on his Yokohama tires. Look at the front tires. You can see that Yokohama tire stickers on the outside there. So he's obviously gone with new boots as he looks for a way past. Lane Bakkerud goes to the inside line. That is a lovely pass that time. Yeah, absolutely bang on the money. Well done, George McGuinness. Comes back and says, you know what, I can do it clean, and I will, and he takes the lead.
Yeah, do it clean. You gotta keep it tidy, McGuinness.
Look at the rotation on that car through. Now he's going to go Joker. What's the gap? 3.7. It's not huge. Watch on the inside line, right-hand side of the screen.
Here comes Janssen.
Janssen. Could be close between. I think McGuinness has just got enough, and he does.
Does get that second position. We saw Janssen jump up to second, taking out Lane Bakkerud.
Good drive by Janssen there.
Definitely looking for him to be a little bit more sideways, but he also has Robin Larson to kind of go off the data. These teammates, and look at that start.
Yeah,
outside, he's got a shot at it. He's got it from the
Bakkerud
outside.
dives in. Larson goes now. Watch. See if he dives. He might take it back. No, he doesn't. Bakkerud shuts the door.
It's not over yet here.
We saw a lot of people last weekend, Travis, at Rally X were taking that. If they lost the start, they'd go wide and cut back to try and get inside to turn 2. But so far, no one's managed to do it in the FC1. If you can find that grip on the run to turn 2, but Larson's not quite there.
This is the best time to do that. You can go head-to-head, so you don't have to worry about the 3rd or 4th place guy taking you out. But, I mean, you can see right now, Bakkerud's just kind of blocking his first lap. He's taking it easy. He's making Larson do all the work. 3.1 is getting close.
5.0. What's happened to Larson? What's happened to Larson? The gap's just gone up by 1.9 seconds. Where's Robin Larson?
That's got to be a glitch. It's got to be a glitch. I don't see him too far behind.
No, it isn't.
Oh, it is.
So Bakkerud in the Joker lap now, coming through the Yokohama Joker lap. Andreas Bakkerud's going to go. Front left has gone down on Robin Larson, so he's pushed it off the rim some of that. Maybe the jump landing comes down the straight now. Larson past the announcing position. Bakkerud takes the win. And Larson,
now he's got an excuse.
Here we go, Connor Martell. He's feeling confident in the dirt. Let's see what he's got. Ollie Eriksson, Nitro, and let's go. Let's send it. Who's going to get the whole shot? Looks almost simultaneous. Connor Martell. Let's see if Ollie Eriksson's going to dive in. We saw that move by Bakkerud. Connor Martell shuts the door. Oh, Ollie Eriksson. Whoa, what a beautiful mastercraft pass on the inside.
You guys were just talking about that. You're like, it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
But it's tough. You're on the inside. You want to charge in hard, but Ollie just, man, these Europeans, I tell you, the Scandinavians are pretty good.
I noticed that yesterday sitting with Bakkerud. I couldn't believe how long he had to wait. 3.7, the gap's gone up again in the corners.
Well, that's the European section. I'd expect it to go up. It's going to come right back down right here.
In America.
In America. No, honestly, that was probably the best Oliver's hit that section. I don't know if he could hear me in the car. He just launched the jump. Totally joking, but
3.86 seconds. I don't think it's going to be enough. Ollie Eriksson, he goes into that Yokohama Tire Joker lap, and you see Connor Martell charging, but just not enough in the metaphorical tank because obviously them not being combustion, but the all-electric vehicles, FC1X Cross Car Finals. Here we go. All of them a great launch for all of them. Nobody popping wheelies here. Going to this first corner. Who's going to get the jump? Who's going to get the whole shot? And it looks like Hookah is out front.
Coming in wide.
Big angle.
Making it work. These carts are so light, they are able to make that work when they get a little bit outside. I can't believe these guys and girls are able to get so aggressive with the open wheel racing. Oh, there we go.
Spin in the background there.
That 199's backwards. Why is that always the case?
It's the number. Bowdens has got up into P2 off the start, so come from the outside of row 2. Managed to slot up into second place. There he is. P3 is Pasi Penttinen.
Oh, look at that. So that's an interesting approach. I mean, you're a spotter, Coley, so tell us, is that the right approach?
He doesn't want to do it late in the race. Either that or he's concerned about the person behind closing him down. He's got out well in front, Jared, so Enholm went in as well and comes out behind. So that's just covering off Bowdens.
Should that be a thing?
Back left.
Oh, he's lost a tyre, so that's Pasi Penttinen. Lost a tyre, drops back. Oh, drops out to P8 now. In fact, has been lapped by Hookah, his teammate.
Yeah, no, that's unfortunate here, but Hookah going for the final. Oh, look at this. We got a bunch up for second place. So is Bowdens going to hold on to it? Enholm, these guys get into it, but Hookah does get the win. What happened there? One turn.
Bowdens caught Penttinen. Bowdens caught Penttinen with the puncture in the last corner, so he dropped from P2. I'm gutted for Ronald. I think he's had contact in the last corner with Penttinen. That's a shocker for him.
Who's going to get the whole shot? We know that Fraser McConnell has what it takes to get the win here. Gets out of the gate and doing it for Uncle Saul out back. Oh, yeah. So Bolevsky sits in second, and then Bergstrom now in third, but Fraser McConnell, nice race line.
Look at McConnell, he knows he's not gone wide on the exit. He knows he doesn't need to. If you get that hole shot, you've got to keep it on the inside line. Don't give them the opportunity to muscle you out on the way into turn 2.
Yeah, well, Fraz, I mean, he's got a big target on his shoulder. Everyone knows that he's been competing with the top NRX guys. Last year, he's in the main class this year. So anyone that comes in that's just doing the European Championship or just jumping for a one-off supercar race, they see Fraz and they're like, if I can beat him, I can be competitive against the best in the world. And that's, you know, I tell you, Bolevsky's doing a great job.
And here we go, Fraser McConnell has held on to this lead the entire time. A really good job by Fraz and Bolevsky in those mirrors, and that's where he's gonna stay. Fraser McConnell finishes strong and gets that checkered flag. Some great racing and some good track time for
Double
Fraz.
header this weekend. Fraser McConnell won the first round of Supercar at Linden Hill. He wins round 2 at Strangnass. Can he get 3 from 3 tomorrow?
All right, here we go. Let's send it. NRX next final. Who gets the whole shot? And we talk about McGinnis. Can he do it again? He did so well there in that LCQ.
A lot of bumping.
Yeah, pretty tidy start there on the inside of row 2. There, Endland loses out. Casper Jensen looks at the inside line, gets bumped off to the inside completely. Olofsson down in P4, won the Rally X Series last weekend.
That's a bold strategy around the outside. See if it pans off for him.
Who's tried that before?
Yeah, it didn't work for me either.
Bold move, Cotton. All right, so Hallman out front, Endland in second. And you can see the front bumpers, a lot of left-hand turns. You see the left hand being ground down. Oh! And that's where you're talking about. I haven't seen much of that, but if you overcook it on the jump, obviously they don't go over the gap jump, but if you overcook it, taking a look here, Coley, you look fixated here. What's going on, Hallman
Big
and
battle.
There was a mistake from Janssen or something in the background because everybody's right behind him now, super close. It was a fairly tight merge, but not that tight. I don't know if he ran wide on the dirt section or not, but final lap, 4-second lead for Hallman. He's the only person who hasn't joked. Is that going to be enough? Here's the predictor. The predictor says it's comfortable. He won't be feeling quite that comfortable in the car.
So Hallman out front, Endland in second. Again, the Joker predictor saying that Hallman will retain that #1 spot and get the win here, but Endland would love to play spoiler. Hallman goes in, that Yokohama Tire Joker lap. Here comes Endland. It looks like Hallman will hold on to it. Well done by Hallman, getting the win. Endland is in second, and Casper Jensen, as you said, finding his pace. He gets that final podium spot.
First win of the year for Tommy Hallman. Got a P3 and a P2 at Linden Hill. Now he's on the top step of the podium. Super hard work from that small team earlier this week. Change the clutch, sort the engine, take the win.
All right, here we go. Andreas Bakkerud, Ollie Eriksson. We saw how well Ollie Eriksson got that pass going out to in. Can he execute that on Andreas Bakkerud?
He's going around the outside.
Oh, he goes around the outside, and we got contact, people. Bakkerud forces him out of the way. He holds on to that lead. Ollie Eriksson, a little bit of damage, but not too much.
Bakkerud did not give him an edge. He's like, nope, I'm taking this lead.
Bakkerud moved across the second he took the start. Eriksson just edged him at the actual moment of the start, but he moved out to claim some territory immediately on the run to the first corner. Eriksson did try it anyway. He's like, nah, you're not having it, and then ran him all the way across to the side of the course as well. He's gone purple again, Jared. It was 2.9, it's now 3.1. So Andreas Bakkerud edging the gap a little on Eriksson as he comes in super tight on the tyres onto the start-finish straight. What is it as they go across the line? Does the gap come down? 2.4, Eriksson's taken a massive chunk out of him. On that last sector, he's taken 7/10 of a second out of Bakkerud. Did you see where that was? Is that a mistake or just pure brilliance from Eriksson?
No, Eriksson's got his power down, so when he comes out on that dirt, he's able to feed it a little bit easier getting down that straightaway.
So to your point, you know, that navigation, so final lap here, 2.9 seconds, and there goes Andreas Bakkerud for that Joker lap. All right, so Andreas Bakkerud,
here we go.
Ollie Eriksson, could he get him? And he does. Ollie Eriksson with that 2.9, great execution, interesting philosophy. You talked about that 8 as opposed to the 10. What works out perfect? What is just, and it obviously Ollie delivered.
First ever top qualifier for Oliver Eriksson here for the Olsbergs MSC team who built these cars. The Larson fan club, they're shaking their head.
Oh, look at
Eriksson out
this.
the side of the car. That's more like
We
it.
got the Solberg total jumping out the side. This means so much. I know everyone's like, oh, it's just a point. It's just this is what the championship's about. The one-on-one is my favorite part, and to say straight up that you beat everybody else that's in that field one-on-one is an awesome feeling. So congratulations to Ollie. What a heck of a run.